Hey guys, we got kind of a mini Wisconsin fan meet here, and we're testing and videoing this Hunter 1886 limited edition. We got Metal Pete here. Oh, he didn't say anything. There he is.
Hey.
We got Andy, as often is the case, and my daughter Abby is here doing some of the filming. And Abby helped us assemble this Hunter 1886, and we're gonna test it out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So, trying to get the tag up there. It's upside down, but you see it, 1886. These have just a normal spinner motor in there, and this very heavy cast housing. But I'm told they actually perform very well, despite having a heavy housing and wide blades and steep pitches on a small spinner. So it might be one of those deceptively good small spinner fans. And we got the amp meter. Later on we'll use the testing rig. So I'm going to go ahead and start it off high, medium, low. On low, what's it drawing over there, Metal Pete?
0.23.
0.23, that's a good value for low speed.
Mm-hmm.
How's it look in your camera, Abby?
Good.
So, Abby's learning about a whole new career, which is film direction, or television direction, I guess. It's either going to be either that or veterinarian, right?
Veterinarian or working at a pet shop.
Or working at a pet shop, okay.
Anything that involves animals.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Well,
lots of
my aunts
careers
and
that
my-
involve animals.
there are. What about eating them?
No.
I would like a career that involved eating them.
Nope.
Okay.
What about a zookeeper?
Yeah. Those are good too. Now, but since you like filming things, are there careers that involve filming animals?
Not so much whole careers, but that's definitely can be part of the job. There are a lot of
People
outdoor type.
I might
programs.
have 2 jobs.
Okay. Then you can take care of me when I get old, because you'll make so much money from your 2 jobs. That sound good?
I could be a filmer and then something that involves animals.
I think those are really good ideas. Let's go to medium. Metal Pete, what we got over there?
At 0.46.
0.46. I wish, the only thing I don't like is that the light is coming from the window, so I get a better view. Look at it from over here.
Yeah.
It's actually giving out a good breeze, even at medium.
Oh, yeah.
That slow?
What's it drawing on high, Metal Pete?
That's very good.
0.73 or 0.72
Nice slow
right
zoom.
now.
Okay.
Just flat.
Pretty low for well, I guess it's higher than a lot of hunters. You know, hunters have a 0.55 high speed, so this is actually a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's actually doing okay for airflow. Let me get under here.
Oh, yeah. I can feel it right
Yeah.
here.
I'm going to come back here, back behind
Oh, yeah.
this film station.
Nice close up.
Yeah, gives us a decent breeze back here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, I think it competes with stack motor fans. I'm sorry, we're not supposed to call it that anymore, with K55 motor fans. I'm actually thinking it does really well on the airflow. I'm surprised at that.
I wonder if this thing could take a light kit.
It can, you just have to remove the switch cap and put a different switch cap on there.
Ah. Okay.
So let's let it spin down. Medium, low, off. If it's okay with you, since we're not using the control yet, I'm going to sit in the chair while it spins down just so I can get that camera angle.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then when we're ready to use the capacitors, you can take over the throne.
All right.
So, Abby, we let the fan spin all the way down to stop by itself because a lot of people like to watch that. So that's what we're doing now. We're just waiting for it to stop. You don't have to stay so quiet. I like it when people talk. We can, especially if we're talking about the fan. So you don't have to stay silent. You can say whatever you want to.
I know.
Okay, I'm just not
She's
used to you
learning.
being quiet. It doesn't normally
Well,
happen.
she's learning and she's focusing.
That's true.
You know, camera guys need a lot of focus.
That's right.
They focus.
She's doing well.
Yeah.
Speaking of focus, let me just see how we're doing here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good where it was.
She knows how to focus it too?
Yep.
Wow, that's impressive.
I have to keep it in manual focus because in low light, in autofocus, once the fan gets up to high speed, it throws it off.
So when's the first time you changed shots?
Probably at this point. She's been changing shots throughout. She's been getting some close-ups of the motor, housing
Oh, okay.
spinning, and
But
Why
like
not?
changing the tripod position, I guess, is what I mean by that. When's the first time you changed tripod positions?
Oh, we probably do it now.
You know when it started?
It started.
There you go.
Okay, so now I'm going to try it in low reverse. Low reverse is 0.23.
You think you get different readings on reverse?
Sometimes. And it
Sometimes.
depends on a few different things. Some motors, motors that do not use speed tap, so they have two different coils, and you switch the coils based on forward and reverse, sometimes the coils aren't equal. Other times, it's just because of the difference in wind resistance.
Sure.
And so you do oftentimes get different readings in forward and reverse, and I find it interesting to be able to tell.
That's as far out as it goes.
So let's go medium. So I always keep an eye on that. 0.46 for medium.
That's sounds the same readings as
Yeah, I don't remember what you said for me. For some reason, I always forget the data for medium.
Yeah,
I
it
remember
was that.
I remember low and I remember high, but I never remember medium.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I remember
Here, let
that
me show you what I
exactly.
do here.
I'm getting a breeze from it.
Yep.
Right? Now let's do high.
Nice slow zoom in.
But I don't know if you remember my little video I put up about I was out in Iowa. Remember that trip
I think
I
I
filmed
can-
the
I'm
fans
just
in
gonna
the
go all the
pool
way
of the
in.
hotel?
Yep.
Okay, one of them's a Hunter, and there's two that I thought were Encons. They're like white motors, but with a burgundy stripe.
It's 0.7 in high, by the way. Hey, we're Pat. Look what we're doing to the blender fan, Andy.
Are we moving it?
Yeah,
Nice.
passes the blender fan test.
Amazing.
Okay. You switch shots again now, or do you wait?
I can wait.
Okay.
Spin down.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to trick it. Have I ever showed you this, Pete, where I've reversed it? So now I try to turn the decade cap enough to get it to not spin down as quick, to stop, but then not start going the other way. Oh!
Ah.
Almost. See, it's going the other way, which is not what I wanted. Okay. Now it's time for Metal Pete to take over the command post.
Okay.
And where'd that yellow, red, that, here, let me get that the orange crate. Literally, it's an orange crate. It's an orange crate. I'm going to sit over here next to Metal Pete. You don't smell bad, do you, Metal Pete?
No, go for
We're
it.
gonna try.
Okay.
Okay.
So, go ahead and let's work up 1 microfarad. What are we drawing?
0.04.
Okay, 2.
0.1.
No movement. Okay, 3. Okay, leave it here for a bit, because
Oh,
we're good at
we
3.
are at 0.15.
0.15.
So it's lower than low on that.
Yep.
So let's see if it. I think it's gonna keep going.
It will keep going, yeah. Most of the time, if it starts, it won't stall. The exception...
I don't. Once I've got it centered in the shot, you don't need to move it around anymore. Here, I'm gonna
See, good teacher, Abby?
come out a ways here so we can see.
Abby says he's a good teacher.
You can
I'm
see
just
the whole
be quiet
fan.
for a second so that she can hear him.
Yeah. I mean, film camera guys do take direction from, producers and.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay, let's do 4.
Okay.
What do we got for 4?
0.2, so very close to what you got for the low that it's got. So let's let it see if it speeds up to as close as.
Looks like it's gonna be a little slower.
Slightly, okay.
Take up to 5.
Okay, we're at 0.25, so just over.
Yeah, we can have just over or just under.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's practically at the low speed of that pull chain.
Okay. Go ahead and you can just gradually work it up. I want to know what the values are at 7, 10, and 15.
All right.
But you can.
0.3, 7. Okay, I'm at 7. Now I'm at 0.35.
Okay.
So slightly under medium yet.
I can
Yeah.
I can kind of feel the air right here, but not that much.
Well, you'll get
that's-
more in a minute.
Yep. 0.4 at 8, so we're getting closer to medium. Okay, I'm at 9 and I'm getting 0.44, so that's
That's as
practically.
close as you're gonna get to medium, I would think.
Yeah, maybe. Let me try 10
Let me
and
show
see
you
what
the
it
other
does.
shot
Okay.
I like to get.
0.48, so
I'm
we're
behind
at 0.56. So 15, we're at, let's see,
Put
what's
that
flat.
right up in there.
Almost 0.59 or 0.6.
Okay, that's as far as you can go higher.
Okay,
down the
16,
tripod.
we're at 0.61. 17,
Okay, now I'm
we're
already
at
recording.
Too high.
0.63
It's too high.
or
That's what I'm saying,
0.62,
it's
so
too high.
I'm getting close to high.
Well, we don't want to go over high. You remember that much?
Right. High was at 0.72, but we're at
I could just
0.64, so we
adjust
got a
the
ways.
level
Yep.
up. It's just a little too high
I'll just
for me.
go to 10, so that's 20.
20.
Why don't I just go like that?
Yep.
There you go.
So I'm at 0.66 on
You have
20.
it right there?
There's
Yeah, we're just getting
21,
close up with,
I'm
the,
at
with that motor spinning.
0.68. So we're getting
So,
very
yeah,
close.
Very close, yeah.
22, we're at 0.68.
Try to,
Zoom it out.
0.69. I probably could go up one more.
Yep, probably.
Too fast.
slowly.
0.7. Let's
And as you
just,
do that, I'm
for,
going to tilt it
for
down.
sakes,
Yep.
just
25. Still 0.7.
And we start to see the
Here's what I'm going
blades.
to do. I'm going to skip to high and see. Yep, high is 0.7. So 26 is too high. But 25 is fine. Okay, so let's spin it down.
solid state.
Nice.
We'll let it spin down this time.
That's good. I can hear crickets from outside.
Yeah, there's all kinds of critters outside. We're not exactly in the city here.
Nope.
I'll tell you who else of the fan people that you met really likes filming and photography and stuff. Do you remember the other Andrew that we met in Virginia? He had the long beard.
Oh,
Kind of like Andy's, but like way longer.
it was right here.
Yeah, I was down to like there. He likes filming and photography and stuff too. He likes to yell at Daddy because he says I don't have enough light in my videos.
Mhm.
Well, that's plenty of light.
It looks good on my camera, but I think if you're using a better camera, then more light would make it look better still.
That's
Yeah,
Probably
mine
Andy's
is
video.
kind of in that ballpark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a pretty
Makes me
fan.
wonder
How
if these
come
lights would be
it's
too
right
much for
there?
that camera then,
It
or if
looks
they
like
would
it's
actually help.
going. It's
These two
moving.
are too much
Oh,
glare.
that's called zebra.
Yeah,
That's
what I
an
wondered
indicator in the camera that tells you that part of the picture is too bright. So like if that was something that we actually cared about, that might be a problem that we'd want to know about. But it's just the window, so I'm not too
I
worried
just
about it.
wonder why it was going up in this.
Yeah, that's called zebra. It's an indication.
Okay, it's stopped.
Go ahead and nudge us up on the variable speed, Metal Pete.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't see that. You can
Slowly
see it from
creep
here.
up.
You
Yep.
see that? I didn't see that.
I can still say sweet spot.
You can see that.
This is just like the one at the music. Oop,
There you go. Where are we at there? What's the
0.13.
Okay.
See? That's
There.
cool.
Okay.
That's
I'm gonna
cool.
Just put it at 3 o'clock.
I
I'm
can
at
see the exact
0.15,
same thing
so
here.
that's
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How does it do that though?
just under low.
It's just
Why don't I go
Is it
up
that camera right there?
maybe an eighth of a
Mhm.
turn?
Camera right there. is the
Because
thing
we're
that-
practically at low since this is a
Right.
variable. I can actually
I'm gonna put
hit
it right
the
there.
same
Yeah, you
amount.
can still see it.
It's 0.23.
It's like a
Yes.
real fan. It's just brighter.
I'm going to go another eighth. 0.33.
Now we're right level with the blades.
So we're at low medium, so a little over low. Now I'm going to go up to 12 o'clock, which is practically at medium, 0.45.
Nice.
So that's really, really close. I could just touch it a hair and I get 0.46, which is the exact medium of the pull chain.
Okay. It's pretty quiet on the variable speed too.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I expected it to be loud, but it actually passes the fluorescent light test. I'm pretty impressed.
All right.
I'd still use it on a capacitor control because it's just a hair of buzz, and I'd rather not have any. But I'm impressed.
All right. Here
I'll
it is.
zoom in to get this part.
Nice.
You go another eighth.
Yes. 0.57, which is like a high medium, so it's over medium.
And then I think our next eighth will take us to high.
Yes.
Okay. So that's high. And you
Yeah.
want to spin it down?
Just a second. We are getting on this high for the solid state.
Right.
You're getting just under 0.7, so 0.68.
It's always less on solid state, and I'm not. It's because it doesn't get clean AC.
Okay, I just was wondering about that. I
Yeah.
just wanted to take
Solid because even on high, it's not getting. It's not just like sending it
So
right
it-
straight through.
Yeah,
The
like
middle of
even
the
if I
screen.
flipped it to high here.
That's
In the middle.
that only applies when you have the capacitor thing on.
Okay. Okay,
So.
so let's spin her down.
Here, just do that. Spin it down, and we'll turn that back over there.
Okay.
Any other shots that my film crew over here wants to get, Abby? Any other angles? You want to confer with your director and see if there's anything else that you need?
I'm good if you are.
What do you think, Abby? You got all the good angles on the fan? Okay.
Here, why don't you tilt it up a little bit and show us the canopy? There you go.
You know what a canopy is now, Abby?
Nope.
It's the part that covers where
Oh, she got it.
connects to the ceiling. It's that kind of almost bell-shaped thing at the top up there.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah,
That's called
good.
a canopy.
I'll get it.
I just want to.
She asked me what a canopy was, I think, when we were in Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, and then on industrials, tell her that there's an upper. That would be
Alright.
called an upper,
Yeah.
and then there's a lower.
Well, this one has a lower canopy, too.
Oh yeah, it does. Yes, so point that
So
out.
this is a canopy down here, too.
So tilt,
Not all fans have two
Tilt
canopies,
down.
though. Some just have one.
there's the lower canopy.
Yeah.
Love the spinner.
So, Andy, you get on YouTube on your iPad, don't you, Abby?
Yeah.
So Andy, when Andy puts this video on the internet, he'll have to show you because you took this one.
Yeah.
So you can watch it. You can show Nia, and you can show your mama, and you can show all your grandparents the video that you took.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd be very impressed.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Here, tilt down again. Let's see it stop. Still turning slowly, and we have stopped.
Okay, I think I'm about to stop my video. If you guys are good, are you guys good?
Mhm.
Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.